I've been working on this one all day. Actually, I slept all day and worked on it when I woke up. And it is about as finished as I'm going to make this one. I wanted to make it so I could see inside. And see what's there. There's a red crust all over this that I think is gold. Sitting on the black stuff that I think is platinum. And there is rather a lot of it. I mean, like a whole lot of it. And the gold is on the outside. It's a crust from secondary mineralization. Forms and cracks. The sulfide solutions get forced up during subsequent volcanic activity in fault lines that causes chemical weathering and the deposition of things like copper and gold. And that's what you see here. This is a mixture of copper and gold, the red stuff. And the copper and gold are in cracks up against this platinum. And during that weathering, that subsequent volcanic activity, there's sulfide solutions that are very acidic. It's like sulfuric acid. And it gets up into the cracks on the surface where there is also rainwater or artesian water, and in this case, the Gila River, the water in the Gila River is mostly underground and follows the river down towards down into the Colorado along the fault line under the surface because it's too damn hot in the desert for the water to flow over the surface. And so it comes downstream underground, and it comes from rainwater in a very, very high lightning area. The more metals in the ground, the more lightning there is. Okay, and that lightning creates hydrogen peroxide. The banging of lightning bangs the oxygen molecules into the water molecules and actually ionizes them, and it creates a little bit of hydrogen peroxide. That's where natural hydrogen peroxide comes from. It's from that process of the thunder and lightning in rain clouds. And it falls and drains down fault lines. All rivers, creeks, dry washes, they all join together because it's big cracks in the ground. The Gila is from the junction of the North American plate and the Pacific plate. It is the first major fault line off of the Colorado River, which is where that junction happens. You can see Baja California riding up over the North American plate. That's what that is. It's the Pacific plate riding up over the North American plate. And that fault line is an active fault line. It's still going. The Earth is not geologically dead like Mars or most other planets, rocky type planets, moons and stuff. It's a living planet, and it's that living planet that allows life here. And we have things like an electromagnetic field created by the fact that we have a nickel iron core and a solid surface of AuPT, platinum and gold, that create a magnetic field. Hold on. And so what I have is AuPT. And I know it is because shitski, I can't do it one-handed. It attracts a magnet. See? You can't see. I'm uncoordinated. There it goes. It does attract a magnet. And that's how I know it's AuPT. It has a silver gold streak. It's magnetic. And it's full of platinum. That's what that silver stuff is. And gold. And the mixture is this black stuff. And it is magnetic. And because it turns at a slightly different rate, the crust of the Earth turns at a different rate than the central core. And there's a semi-molten mantle in between. It creates an electromagnetic field. Pretty strong one that protects life from the cosmic radiation. The sun blows off charged particles, alpha particles. Those are helium nuclei, and they come flying off of the sun at relativistic speeds, that is, close to the speed of light. And if they hit you, it's like a little tiny bullet. And it does things like damages our chromosomes, the DNA and RNA in our chromosomes. And if those charged particles were hitting the Earth would not support life. So that electromagnetic field is absolutely vital to a living planet. And it's created by the use of AUPT. Cool stuff, AUPT. I believe when I get this stuff melted, and today's payday, so I've got money to pay somebody to come put my furnace together. And the guy's supposed to be back Monday, I think, or Tuesday. Tuesday at 8 o'clock. And he's going to put my furnace together, and we're going to be able to melt AUPT on a regular basis. So, we will have AUPT to play with in its metallic form. Meanwhile, platinum is totally cool stuff. It is totally, totally beautiful too. Because I don't, it's not just a little bit of platinum, and that's not quartz in between there. It's something metallic and soft. I don't know what it is. I need to do things like grind it up selectively. You can see how hard that would be to grind the white stuff and not the black stuff. So I've got to figure out how to separate it. And then we can find out what it is. But it's sure enough metallic. Look at that. I mean, that white stuff is participating in this metallic shininess. And it's platinum, I think, in platinum and platinum group metals. They are the most important metals we have in science and technology. And they are beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, that is beautiful. And so my little furnace sitting out there in the garage waiting for somebody big and strong to put it together is going to change the game here considerably, because I can set temperatures and watch what temperatures things happen. And then I have some accurate scientific information that gives me, that tells me what things are, what metals are in here. There's a melting point of different metals, is different because of their atomic structure. And so we will find out a lot more this coming week when we have a furnace to work with. See the reddish, coppery gold colors in there. And there's some native gold. Not some, there's a whole bunch, and I ground off a whole bunch more. I'm not very worried about it going away. I don't care, man. There's more where this stuff came from. I mean, not just a little bit more either. There's a whole mountain range full of this stuff.